to Dolphin Speak. I am your host, Riley.
And I am your co-host, Cooper. Riley's just been talking to me about Dolphin Speak and how much he's been learning about dolphins using sound to communicate.
All this talk about sound makes me think of a joke. What is a dolphin's favorite party game?
I don't know, tell me.
Salmon says.
But seriously, you guys sure spend a lot of time talking about sound. Why is sound so important to dolphins?
Well, because... Hey, I know. I just saw Shannon and Rankin over with some of our friends at the PettigrewMuseum here at the University of St. Andrews. Shannon is a dolphin researcher visiting from NOAA Fisheries in California. I bet she can tell us.
Let's go ask her!
We have a question for you.
Why sound when dolphins can just use their eyes like us?
That's a really good question. I was actually just talking to Mason and Henry about sound. Sit down, join us. Now imagine that you were a fish or a dolphin living in the ocean. Where does the light come from?
The sun.
Right, the sun. And so the sun comes in at the top of the ocean, and there's some light at the top of the ocean, but that light doesn't travel very far, and so it gets dark really fast. And so the animals that are living deep in the ocean or that have to feed deep in the ocean, they don't have much light and it's really dark. And so they evolved to use sound to find their way around, to talk or communicate with their friends, or to find food.
Okay, now I'm starting to see why sound is so important to dolphins.
And because dolphins are so noisy, scientists can learn a lot by studying the sounds that they make. Did you know that scientists don't just listen to sounds, they look at them too?
Look at sound? That doesn't make sense. How do you look at sound? La la la! I don't see anything.
I know, I didn't believe it at first either. Let's go back to Shannon and she'll show us how you can actually see sound.
So would you guys like to see what sound looks like?
Yeah!
So this is a spectrogram, and a spectrogram is an image of the sound. It gives us a picture of the sound. Can you see as time goes by, you can see my voice in the picture? So we can use this to study the characteristics of the sound. So let's try something. When I say go, we're going to do a really loud sound. We're going to say hooray. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Stop.
Cock-a-doodle-doo! Ka-ka-ka.
Moo.
Wow, sound is so cool. I had no idea you could actually see sound.
I know, we can learn so much by listening to sound and looking at spectrograms.
You can hear sound and you can see sound. I wonder what sound would taste like. Do you think there's a sound that tastes like chocolate?
Chocolate. And on that delicious note, see you next time on Dolphin Speak. And thank you to all our friends.
Eileen, Henry,
Riley,